They say you can't go home again, but I feel like I've done this intro before. Not very long ago, right before my computer inadvertently restarted itself. I should probably not do this intro again. Welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition Control Run. I am Titania Bird, and of course we've got things that we need to take a look at. Take a look at the journal entries here in a bit. But first, we got 4 points to spend. Now, we could put 3 into Overload and then have 1 to pop into Incinerate. We could just pop them all into Incinerate. We could put some into Combat Drone. We could put some into Armor-Piercing Ammo. We could cap out Tech Mastery. I think that what I want to do is put 2 in Armor-Piercing Ammo. Put 1 in Incinerate, and then I've got 1 that I can hold off for another time. Alright, so Journal. We've got 2 assignments. Project Firewalker, Rosalie Lost. Cerberus Project Firewalkers reported that a survey ship has gone missing near the planet Ziona. The ship was carrying researchers and a prototype planet-side exploration vehicle when it went missing. Cerberus has asked that the vehicle be recovered and that any signs to the whereabouts of the researchers be reported. And Normandy crash site. The Alliance has found the wreckage of the SSV Normandy on the planet Alkera. They've asked that a monument be placed on site and any sign of the remaining 20 missing crew members recovered. And our missions, the important stuff. Stop the collectors, of course. The Master Thief, Kasumi Goto. Master of Stealth and Infiltration, Skilled Hacker and Information Specialist. Operates completely off the grid. Still, somehow no criminal record. Kasumi Goto is not the most famous thief in the galaxy. She is the best. Trained in the arts of stealth and infiltration, she has acquired artifacts and information from all over the galaxy, and yet maintains a completely clean criminal record. She is awaiting rendezvous with Shepard on the Citadel and the Zakara War. So if she's so hard to find, how come we were able to find her? The veteran Zaid Masani, expert in both personal and small unit combat, unparalleled mercenary soldier and bounty hunter, known for a willingness to get the job done, no matter the cost. Zaid Masani is, without a doubt, the most feared mercenary and bounty hunter in the galaxy. His services have been retained by Cerberus at extremely high cost. He is currently awaiting pickup on Omega. Well, at least we're costing Cerberus lots of money between the resurrection and the people we're hiring. And wait a minute, I had over 1 million credits before I died. Now I only have 350,000. Elusive man, you rat bastard! Councilman, Citadel, the Council. While they were never completely supportive before, that's underselling it a bit, it may be worth contacting the Council and informing them of recent events, like how a Spectre that was killed in action has somehow managed to be unkilled in action. Somehow I feel like that's going to be a bit of a hard sell. The Professor, Dr. Morden Solis, biological weapons expert and light weapons training from Solarian Special Task Group. Dr. Morden Solis is a Solarian biological weapons expert whose technology may hold the key to countering collector attacks. He is currently operating a medical clinic in the slums of Omega. The Warlord, Dr. O'Keir, millennia of combat and strategic experience, familiarity with collector technology. A brilliant and brutal Krogan warlord who fought in the Krogan rebellions, Dr. O'Keir has become obsessed with saving the Krogan people from the Genophage and is believed to have contacted the Collectors in an attempt to gain technology to that end. He is currently in a Blue Suns camp on Corliss, though the nature of his relationship with the mercenary group is unknown. Archangel. Small unit tactical expertise, Omni-tool expert, and noted sniper. Who do we know that just so happens to have gone off the radar, possesses those qualities? That can be him. Archangel is a mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their technical expertise and strategic brilliance. He is responsible for high-profile attacks on gang leaders on Omega, and can likely be found there. I almost called him a Time Lord. Dossier, the convict. Jack. Exceptional biotic ability. Note, criminal background, currently in custody. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic ever encountered. Very little additional data regarding Jack is available, except that the subject has a history of violence and should be approached carefully. Currently, Jack is being held on the Turian prison ship Purgatory. Cerberus is negotiated for the prisoner's release. Not using personal pronouns. Either Cerberus is even more backwards than I thought, or there's something about that they don't want us to know. Alright, well, let's take a look at our private terminal here. Team status. On this screen, we can see who we have dossiers for, and what their status is. Currently, we only have Ms. Miranda Nigella Lawson and Jacob James Taylor. And Miranda has some alternate attire. Her alternate attire covers up a little bit more. Some people like using this. I have been one of those people in the past. I think I'm going to keep her in the spy cat suit for now, though. Upgrades. Any upgrades that we have available. Upgrades improve your ship's, your squad members' powers, your weapons, and your ship, making mission success more likely. Acquire new upgrades by finding them on missions, purchasing them from stores, or researching them using a research terminal. Unread messages. Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you're actually alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. We've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masai. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved with some of the best known, and some utterly unknown, military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You will find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. From the Elusive Man. From Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planet-side exploration probe. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert Eloy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find that ship, our survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Ziona. Illista, Ismar Frontier. Commander Shepard, our scans in the Armada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought the news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that these heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. It's good to hear from you again, Hackett. And some items that we've got. Shepard, it occurred to our armor technicians that you might not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by a hood that has Cerberus issues to its covert operatives, as additional microframe frame functions that you might like. The hood is in your quarters. Shepard, one of our cells went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Ait Typhon system in the Phoenix massing cluster. Please use care in this matter. I'm aware of that, DLC. Talk about it once we get to it. Arc projector. We recently had an incident involving the Geth over one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. One of our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the Geth scouting party, and credited their access to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests and indicated overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies pretty well. The laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works, and now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. And if all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the Master Thief Kusumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration. Her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Zakara ward of the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input this password "Silence is Golden" to begin the rendezvous. From Stanwick Dobbs, banking agent, Ascension Financial Services Earth. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status and reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find the best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. Reply for a free quote to... No. And archive messages is just where you can reread stuff that you've read before. But we are not going to do that.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Because my thing is chugging and I need to find out why. Give me a second. I do not have anything running. Give me a second. I apologize if this thing makes things look like shit, but I really want to do this at 1080p. And we've got Overlord in our assignments now. Now, let's have a chat with Yeoman Chambers.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Oh, I feel like you're brown-nosing, but you're cute, so I'm gonna let it slide.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
And you call me Mistress.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I bet you do.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
The means don't justify the ends, though, Kelly Troy Chambers.
This organization has a dark reputation.
Not at all.
Oh.
We look out for human interests. Advanced human technology, save
What are your
human-
responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages, or if any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
You know what? Let's keep flirting with her. She's cute.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
If you want to know the real reason why I'm flirting with Ms. Chambers, well, we haven't heard from my girlfriend in 2 years, so as far as I know, I'm single. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to bump down the graphic. I'm gonna have to bump down the resolution, y'all. There is something that's bogging me down right now, and I wish I knew what. Okay, give me a moment to just... Oh, right. Helps if that's unlocked. There we go. Much better. Or maybe not. I'll tinker with that between episodes. Because this is pain in the booty. Pain in the booty. Okay, so we can change out our loadouts. Arc projector. I'll switch to that for a bit. We don't have any other options for the other weapons right now, so we'll not worry about that. But we are going to have a little chat with Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
And I'm glad I finally get to talk to you with my clothes on. No offense to you, Jacob. I just really didn't care for being in my skivvies as long as I did.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the Elusive Man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Right. Well, let's, can't get into the lab right now, so let's take the elevator. Oh, right, this isn't the elevator, this is comm room. I'm an idiot. Now, on the other hand, That is the elevator. Let's take a look around the captain's cabin real fast. You know, that one video, the first video of this that I tried to do isn't deleting, so I'm kind of wondering if that's not a part of that, if it's not screwing with things. Oh yeah, all the achievements that are available, which I do believe I have gotten on previous playthroughs, so we're not going to go through that. Oh, it's a picture of Ashley. This here is a fish tank. You will notice that there are no fish in it. Hopefully we will be able to change that at some point. But, pretty nice. Pretty decent accommodations. We have a spot here where we can switch up our armor or our casual appearance if we so choose. We can go back to being in our skivvies if we want. I don't want that. So we'll just stick with what we've got because it has no Cerberus insignia on it. Granted, our skivvies don't either, but, you know. Let's go see if there's anybody of note in engineering before we go and talk to Miranda Nigella Lawson. I might have to properly restart my computer in order to kick out whatever the frick is going on. Yeah, this is chugging along way too much.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Keep that in mind.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Well, I think I've heard enough.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Oh, and, kiss already, would you?
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
I like them. They're adorable. They should kiss. Loading sounds. Loading sounds. The song I sing when loading. Load the next game, 'cause this loading time ain't the same as what I used to get when I play this game on my own. Oh, hey, listen to my song.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Quahas. The ship G-MILF. It's great to see you, but why are you here?
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Well, I'm still working out the kinks. I have no idea how much being dead and coming back to life has changed me, if at all. So hold that thought.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Trust me all you want. Just don't trust the elusive man.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Shockless. Oh, it seems to have straightened itself out now.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Alright, if you're going to continue to be the mess officer on my ship, I'm going to have to insist on one very important policy. You're going to have to wash your hands a bit more than most of the time, son.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Okay, great. Just remember what I said about washing your hands more often, okay?
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Well, at least he's not espousing the more openly racist ideals that you might normally hear from Cerberus. I've not heard much of that so far, and they could just be keeping it on the DL for all I know. Miranda, Nigella, Lawson.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your duties aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I mean, I'll be the judge of that for myself, but,
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
oh great, we're a political action company with a militarized wing.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
I'm kind of interested in this, and yeah, you did spend 2 years learning everything about me. In fact, you've probably seen about as much of me as my girlfriend has. Possibly even more.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Of course. I don't suppose you're also a lesbian, then, because, I mean, if the elusive man wants me to say... What am I talking about? I don't even know whether or not I still have a girlfriend.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live my biotic... Add to that some of the best training and
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
I'll get back to you on that, Miranda. And I think, actually, things have stabilized here. Let's find out by going back to proper 1080. I'll tinker with this more off screen, but it looks like we might have gone back into some kind of equilibrium now. Yeah, it looks like we're fine now. Oh, and I got a few new assignments, special ingredients, the Ceres Ice Brandy, and the FBA couplings. So, I think
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
that we'll go see Joker on the bridge. There's something... Codex. I don't think that gives me any extra experience, but, well, you know.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I mean, yeah, the ship is really impressive, but I can't help but feel like there's a little something off.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Just, whatever you do, Joker, please don't use your Cerberus paycheck on non-fungible tokens. Who am I kidding? They're dead
for the bad
now.
guys.
Who am I kidding? Surely they're dead by 2180 something or other. 2185, I think. Anyway, as I was saying, next time we'll be hitting that galaxy map and we'll be heading out to the galaxy proper. Till then, so we meet again, whenever that may be. Later, y'all.